3 p.m. Zap Tech on the 10119 FM, hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Zap Tech on the 10119 FM, hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. On your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio. 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 Zap Tech on the 10119 FM, hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Zap Tech on the 10119 FM, hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. On your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio. Yeah. Zap Tech on the 10119 FM, hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Zap Tech on the 10119 FM, hosted by Delpy from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. On your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio. On your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio. On your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Okay, it's another Wednesday. It's Z Tech, and I'm Delpy, going to host this program with you all through your ears here. It's from now till 3 o'clock p.m. I want to say a big thank you if you're tuned in and you've been waiting to hear my voice. But today we're going to have some insightful conversations. We're going to talk technology, and I'm going to make sure that you learn something new in tech today. My name once again is Delpy, and I will be taking you through the Z Tech Show. Please, I would like to remind you that if you're not following us on social media, please do so by following us on social media at ZFMGH for Instagram, Facebook, and X, and ZTV or Z Multimedia for TikTok and YouTube. Our website is www.zmultimedia.com. If you want to listen to the live feed of this show, it's all over social media. And you can also check our website out for blog articles of trending news and stories in Ghana and the world at large. Please do not change your dial. It's going to be an insightful conversation today. And we'll be right back after this quick music break as we delve right into the Z Tech news of the week. I Found Christ by my brother Manuel. Great music, great sound. I mean, sound good. Yeah. Anyway, we're going right into the trending tech news of the week, and we're starting with Ghana's national AI strategy launch, because Ghana is set to launch its national AI strategy on the 24th of April, which is tomorrow. Or tomorrow next, if I'm not wrong. And this is led by the Minister Samuel Nate George, and the plan rests on 4 pillars: data, compute, talent, and ethics. But it's very important to understand that its impact is actually practical, because they're going to include farmers, nurses, graduates, and traders who would then stand to benefit from AI tools tailored to Ghanaian realities, from precision agriculture to AI-assisted healthcare and youth training. Also, there's going to be smarter public services and a strategy that emphasizes on digital sovereignty. Now, insisting AI must learn from Ghanaian languages, data, and context, momentum continues at the Pan-African AI Summit in September, where Ghana aims to lead Africa's AI future. I'm actually proud to say that I'm part of that Pan-African AI Summit thing, so you people should give me a shout out. Anyway, the next story is Ghana, UNDP, WHO, and Japan are launching a $1.5 million AI and development. I think I should go into AI. There's a lot of money coming in there, honestly. Because now Ghana, in partnership with UNDP, World Health Organization, and Japan have launched 3 transformative projects worth 1.5 million US dollars. And the initiative is to focus on artificial intelligence, public health, and peace building, aligning with Ghana's national priorities. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa has described them as a testament to Ghana and Japan's friendship and shared values. Communication Minister Samuel Nate George highlighted AI's vast global potential and Ghana's readiness to benefit, noting Cabinet's approval of a national AI strategy. UNDP's Niloy Banerjee, if I mentioned the name correctly, stressed that the projects touch 13 of the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals, reinforcing digital inclusion and resilience. Now, the World Health Organization and Japan's representatives emphasized ethical frameworks, human security, and Ghana's defining role in Africa's digital transformation journey. The last and final story before we start the conversation for the day: Terra Industries is building Africa's largest drone factory. Nowhere else but Accra. I'm happy. Because wait, drone. Let me finish the story. Terra Industries is building Africa's largest drone factory in Accra, and the defense technology firm is constructing a 34,000 square foot facility to expand local manufacturing. And this project is expected to strengthen Ghana's role in aerospace and defense innovation. It will create new jobs and boost technical expertise within the country. Now, the factory signals Ghana's growing digital capacity in advanced technology industries, and Accra is set to become a hub for drone production and regional defense solutions. That sums it up for the tech news of the week. We're going for another quick music break. When we come back, what I write into the conversation with my big brother here in the studio today. Today I'm taking money from him. But we go talk more, Charlie. look at edge computing, cloud gaming, and how it is shaping the future of play, especially in Africa. I have here joined me in the studio my big brother Sedem Balfour, who is the lead of Code and Cocktail. He does a lot of other things, but he just wants to be known for Code and Cocktail for some reason. But we're going to have an insightful conversation. So if you just tuned in, my name is Delpy once again. This is the Z Tech Show, and you're live on Z101.9 FM. We're talking tech here, so if it's something you enjoy, please do not change your dial. Even if you don't enjoy it, please do not change your dial, because you're going to enjoy something here today, whether you like it or yes. Sedem, thanks for coming once again. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Delpy.
How's it been?
I'm grateful for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, bro. I feel honored to be in your presence as you are here. It definitely is a great opportunity, because I know that I'll make some money at the end of the day. Anyway, Sedem, we're talking about edge computing today, and cloud gaming. For anyone who does not know, because these sounds like very technical terms, and for my mother, or my grandmother, and my kid says who's listening, what does it mean, and how can I break it down for them to clearly understand and enjoy the conversation as well?
Okay, I think let me take the cloud computing first.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it. Let me give the Netflix scenario where you are watching a movie, but the movie is not on your local device. You are streaming it. I think most people actually are now comfortable streaming movies. So simply what that means is that the operation is happening on a server that's not your device, but then it's being streamed to you for you to be able to have access to the content. Same with gaming. If you are it's cloud gaming, then probably the actions are happening on the server and then it's being streamed to your device. Your device is not responsible for actually handling the operations of the game. Yeah.
Your device is not. Okay, so it's keeping the usage of like your device's
so it's
storage.
Device agnostic in this case. You could use a low-end device and still be able to do like heavy compute actions, because the server is responsible for the operations. Yeah.
Okay. Now, we're talking about edge computing and cloud gaming. How does edge computing actually improve the experience of cloud gaming?
All right. So when we speak about the edge, I think I'll try during the conversation. I'll try to give analogies that are very much simple for the layman to actually understand. So think of it as the edge. Let me give you this analogy. Should you order a pizza from London? Of course, you still get it in Accra, but then you get it cold and late.
Very cold.
Because the pizzeria is located in London.
Sporty.
Now think about edge computing as having the pizzeria in your community. Like let's say close to, if you live in Osu, it's in Osu. If you are in East Legon, you are bound to get a pizza quite much more earlier, and it to be hot and it to be fresh, right? So basically, what the edge node does is that it moves data. We build data centers closer to where the people accessing the data are. That way, latency it's much more lower, and they are able to access the data faster. Yeah.
Is that why if I'm playing FIFA online, I heard there's no Ghana server?
So by the time
it's
they
connected
called
to
you,
Charlie, then my ping there like 300.
Yeah. That's
so
why.
That's a clear example.
Imagine let's say the closest server that you are streaming from, or the operations happening is located in Cape Town, thousands of miles away. By the time it gets you probably might have been scored already, especially if the internet it's not that good enough, so the latency it's now higher. Then by the time the operation, it gets you've already been scored.
Especially if I'm playing games like Fortnite to color. But I've realized that our network service providers also do that. The last time I was using fast.com, the server for the fiber broadband I was using was in South Africa. Is that similar?
No, so I think that's a rare scenario, because I can speak for MTN. There's Next Gen Infraco. I'm sure you've heard of them before.
I've heard
infrastructure providers. I think they are the ones that are partnering with government to actually roll out their 5G network.
They need to scale anyway.
It's relevant. First things first. According to market data, cloud gaming is expected to, or gaming in general on the cloud, digital, is expected to hit a market cap of about 20 billion by 2030, right?
20 billion.
Yeah,
we're talking about dollars, not cities.
Exactly. And we are the last frontier. When I say we, Africa in general, we are not actually major players in that side. Aside that, you want to look at the infrastructure bit. Are we just interested in being consumers, or we are interested in actually putting the right infrastructures in place so that we can also be contributors to the global gaming scene?
Yeah.
That's a very important question. So let me give you this scenario. getting cloud gaming right will go a long way to help not only gaming, right?
Yes.
Think of it that we get the infrastructure right, our latency is now almost near to zero. Data, we have data centers maybe located in Accra, Kumasi, and Tamale, thereby bringing the data closer to the people using the system. We can now leverage this and build on top healthcare, telemedicine, think about finance that works as fast as you want it to work. So cloud gaming is just one of the ways to actually get the infrastructure right, and then we can build other services that are very essential to the survival of our people on the infrastructure that we build for the cloud gaming. So it goes beyond just getting gaming right. If we get infrastructure right, there's a lot of stuff around tech that we can actually build an infrastructure to make life easy and accessible for our people.
Do we have local game developers?
Of course, I have a few game studio offered. The most popular being latecy, who was in Kenya. I have to make that point. So there's latecy. Latecy have been partners for us with Code and Cocktails since we started, right? So they launched, I think, a game called Kamza recently on stream. We even played it at the recent Code and Cocktails, like the outdoor there. So there's latecy, and I saw one that the founder did a video I saw on TikTok. They are quite young and they are building this VR and AR stuff. Pretty much cool stuff. Sorry, I can't actually get their name. And there are a few gaming studios in Accra. Yeah.
So this $20 billion you're talking about, how can someone like Letty Arts, right, benefit from it?
Yeah, so that's what I said. We need to get infrastructure right. So the part governments have to play. How do we call it? Telcos have to play before the creators actually have access to this market. Think of this way. I currently don't know if we even have something like gaming bundle, right? Because according to the data, on average, streaming a game for an hour takes about between 2 to 5 gigabytes of data. Then now, if that 2 to 5 gigabytes of data, it's quite expensive, maybe even more expensive than buying a plate of food, then it's now a luxury, right?
Yeah, it's luxury.
The end users don't get to partake in this. So if we get infrastructure right, a good thing, as I mentioned, Infraco or Next Gen Infraco, they've started actually rolling out 5G in Ghana, and I think the goal is by 2027 we'll have like a 70% coverage across Ghana. Then we just all I think we have to do is maybe bring much more edge nodes to Accra, maybe Kumasi or Tamale, right? So that we can actually now bring infrastructure closer to, I'm talking about the fiber, the data centers, closer to the people that end users. Then now, developers in our ecosystem are able to deploy, right, whatever they've built. Historically, it's known that developers that build in our ecosystem, don't build, they have to actually keep in mind the devices users are going to be using to play, because most of the time the games have to run on the devices people are using. But think of it that we get infrastructure right, then now our developers can build games that are device agnostic. What that means is that it does not matter the device you're using, because the operation is happening on the cloud and the infrastructure is right. You can use a low-end device to actually access and play high-end games, because the operations is happening on a server or cloud. That's not happening on your local device. So if you get infrastructure right and then get connection to reduce the latency and make it low as well, creators can now focus on building games without having to think about what device whoever is using, and they are able to even distribute without relying on distribution on like maybe consoles like PS5, which makes it like, the bureaucracy. But now they can just deploy and then people can access it on the cloud, device agnostic. It does not matter the device they are using, they can access the games that they build. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about games. We are looking at our ecosystem here. I don't want to talk about it without involving esports. I've seen a lot of people struggle with. I've seen a lot of fights. That the esports scene is a bit different as compared to how other markets are doing it. What is your take on the esports landscape here in Ghana?
I think it's picking up, right? As I said, we are the last frontier, which means most of the things that happen in technology does not actually start from our end here. Like we are latching on, like we are now joining the bandwagon, if you want to call it so. But I think the esports scene in Ghana is actually taking, picking up quickly because of Code and Cocktails, I've had opportunity to actually interact with. They have an organization, they call it Ghana Esports. Sometimes I even got to speak to their president, I think somewhere last year, because we engage Gamers Hive as well at Code and Cocktails, right?
Yeah.
So again, this is where cloud computing becomes very important. You know that the consoles are quite very much expensive, so it's kind of barrier of entry, right, for people that want to, maybe they have plans of starting a career in esports. But then if we get infrastructure right, we get like the edge nodes in Accra or closer to the people playing the games, then now someone with their mobile device are able to access the AAA games, the big title games, without having to use like a console, because then we have the necessary infra and the latency is now low. 5G or internet access is readily accessible. Then more people or more young people can now actually go on to the route of thinking of making esports something that they can build upon, because esports is big, right? Somewhere in the West and Middle East, we have young people that have made a career out of esports. I mean, playing games is their career path, and slowly that is actually going to, take on over here. So I feel like we are on the right course. We just need to, with assistance of governments and then the needed agencies and authorities, to actually get infrastructure in place that will encourage more young people to actually explore and maybe even find out that they can build a career in esports.
If you have any advice, I feel like the esports scene is not projecting themselves properly out there from my experience.
Okay.
I feel like they can still do better than we can compare, because the last time I saw this, how do I call it? It was a match between Ghana and Nigeria, but it was a football match. And there was this guy, a very good commentator. He was giving the commentary for the esports.
So that's another career path for people.
Exactly.
Well. Like,
so they are like job opportunities.
Yeah. Beyond just playing,
exactly.
There's organizing, there's marketing people that will actually come into the space to, work on marketing for the games. Think about people that will be working on graphics, people that will be handling the streaming. There's much more like auxiliary or verticals that could actually bring in job opportunities around esports and gaming in general. Yeah.
Right. So my question is, if you were to give them any advice for them to be better than what they are now, just so that they can take advantage of some of these opportunities that come with cloud gaming, then edge computing, what would you generally give to them? Like I said, because I saw that there are people that are interested. Like when they did that thing, there were a few gaming content creators that I personally know, like Roger, shout out to Roger, streaming the live event. But they were asked to take the stream down.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, some.
Well, it could be due to marketing, sponsorship, and whatnot. Because for these things to happen, there are rights. You are, of course, they are. Yeah, space. Like somebody can be paying for something, and then you make it maybe easy, or free and accessible to other people, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, it was being streamed on their YouTube channel. YouTube is free.
Yeah, but then the revenue from that YouTube, the revenue from the channel goes in to support them, right? So think about it this way: if that same game is being streamed on another person's channel, which maybe your channel, I follow you, I'm much more comfortable watching from your channel. That is lost revenue to them.
Yeah.
So look at it from the revenue perspective. They would rather you direct the traffic to their channel than stream.
I get it, but don't you think that sort of monopoly is going to hurt the rich? I'm coming home. I'm not saying they shouldn't do any revenue, but at least you could give permission or licenses to select creators, right? I'm not saying obviously money is necessary, but just for external reach, right? You could give
reach is important because
you get it.
Just like I mentioned, for people like you that have like a lot of following on social media, giving select people that have the right audience the opportunity to stream it might even pick, other audience, like the regular audience, their interest,
for
and
them
then
to go and watch from the main
that
page.
Could actually drive traffic to the sport as a whole. And the more eyeballs they have on the game, the better and easier it is for them to convince brands to actually sponsor. Because what's the ROI for sponsorship? Maybe audience, maybe reaching more people, right? So if they can reach more people, then they can have leverage too. So it's a dicey thing for them. It's a chicken and egg thing, but that's why shows like yours are very important. Where we advocate for this, and then the right conversation actually starts. Maybe now from this, maybe they are listening to us or they come across this audio by. They might now start rethinking the whole thing that, okay, maybe by the next game that we have between Ghana and Nigeria or whichever country, we give select creators opportunity to stream to their audience. In return, they open up whatever we are doing to like a bigger audience and pick up interest of other people. That way, we could translate that into eyeballs, then convince brands to actually sponsor us. They could look at it from that perspective.
Do you think you mentioned infrastructure? Yeah. I don't know if I missed this, but do you think our infrastructure is ready to handle cloud gaming?
I think it's ready, and I think it's not ready.
Enlighten me.
It depends. It depends, right? So city centers like we are talking about Accra, maybe Kumasi, and a few city centers across Sub-Saharan. People have access to networks, and as I mentioned, NextGen Infraco have already started rolling out 5G.
Yeah, we'll talk about the 5G
exactly, too. Rolling out 5G in Ghana. We are getting ready. But what bothers my mind is, are we only getting ready to become consumers, or we are willing to build an infra that will allow us to contribute, right? Because that is where like the real value is. Will allow us to contribute to the global gaming scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a question for you and your audience.
I think I'll let them answer it. Yeah. Let's talk about 5G. I feel like you have a connection with these people. Do you have any idea when it's coming fully? Because I've seen it on my telecell.
Yeah.
I've seen that my telecell switches to 5G.
They've started rolling it out already in March.
But when it goes to 5G, it doesn't work.
Okay, that's quite interesting. I don't use telecell, so I will not be able to speak for that. But I've seen you were the first person that posted a screenshot.
Yeah, and you even saw it too.
Yeah. So, but I think we are getting there, because the goal is by next year, 2027, we have like a 70% coverage across the country. I have no doubt that will eventually happen, because same way we were able to roll out how they call it 4G. My fear is it might not happen at the speed at which we want it to happen, but eventually it might happen. We hope that the plans they have in place, the projects goes according to plan, and they'll be able to roll it out as expected by the 70% coverage by next year. So definitely internet. And you know the internet coverage in Ghana is quite high as well, right? The last time I was here, we were talking about that. Yeah. We have about 70, almost 69 point something plus penetration in Ghana currently. And if you talk about digital phones, smartphones, we are 119%. So 41 million plus devices are in Ghana, which is basically higher than the number of people in the country. So Ghana is connected. What we need now is to get people in authority to think about moving edge nodes, right, to cities, not only with a focus on Accra, but maybe you are talking about Kumasi, Tamale, right, so that much more people in the rural area will be able to have low latency and be involved in the digital economy.
To everything, right, there's a good and the bad.
Oh yeah.
And we know that there are probably risks or downsides that come with cloud gaming. What are some of these risks?
Well, I might not be able to mention, of course, trust me, you have no idea what people are capable of doing. Things you can't actually even imagine. But I think with every technology, not even technology per se, with every innovation, there's always players that find a way to actually use it for like their own, ulterior motives. Yeah. But I want to believe, and I believe that telcos and people leading out the rollout have already thought about risks, and then they are having inbuilt guards and rails that will actually help to, if not stop entirely, bad players for using this to, engaging in activities that we might not promote or we don't want to actually happen. Yeah, because there's always risk. Like Momo, the biggest risk for Momo already.
I'm thinking about it.
And
cloud gaming.
The thing is that the moment cloud gaming, it gets the cloud right. Like we have infra here, the fiber optics are laid, latency is now low. Streaming, people don't stream only games. They stream other content exactly. So you can't really be. So you get it. But then let's not focus on the negatives, right? As I mentioned earlier on, if we get this infra right, there are other things we can do. Think about telemedicine.
Right.
A doctor in Accra real time attending to someone somewhere in a rural and remote area
with a smartphone that is not even capable like that, but because they have access
to like the operation. The video call, of course, is not happening on their device. It's being streamed from a server. So even with a low end device and low latency, because of infra is good, they could access like good healthcare. So there are other adjacent innovations that could actually help save life and move life forward. People like to call it upward mobility and make life better. Not only the negatives, but you can't take away the negative. Risks is real. What we can do is find ways to actually mitigate it. Risks is real.
Then my question also comes to job opportunities. We spoke about one, which was the commentary. What are some of the other job opportunities that come with?
So think about it this way. I'm very much excited about that because I'm sure around the skill club. So I pair talents with companies. Think about it that if we are actually going to move edge nodes to cities, we are going to have local data centers. This is going to bring job to technicians that actually will be responsible for laying the fiber optic cables. Right. We are talking about people that will be working the data center to make sure it's up and running.
Definitely.
More power will be needed to actually keep these data centers running. So we might have power companies ramping up. So you will see that just bringing around, getting the infrastructure rights for connectivity will end up affecting other adjacent like industries, because then you need power. Then the power people need to bring on more people or more staff to actually be able to, and the whole value chain from connectivity to power to marketing. But because of course, if people start building games, then there need to be agencies that will be responsible to handle marketing. It goes on and on and on. Directly and indirectly, lots of talents will get you get opportunity to work if we get this right.
I need a job.
What job do you need?
I want a job in cloud computing.
You should go sign up on the skill.club.
When somebody wants to go into a job, like, be part of whoever is building the infrastructure, like going into cloud computing or cloud gaming in general, well, if somebody wants to pursue a career in that field, right? Yeah. You have experience in that, right?
Of course.
What would you say the learning path should be like?
The learning path. I think first off, people need to research and decide on what it is they want to do. There's a lot of stuff you could actually do.
It's broad, eh?
It's broad. Like it's like you did computer science. I did computer science, but I don't even write code now.
Code and cocktails.
I mean, I'm still in the space. I'm a product manager, but like you know where I'm coming from. There's so much you can actually do in the space. So you need to research and find exactly what you want to do. There are quite a number of training opportunities available. There's Generation Ghana that's training people in cloud technology.
Familiar with Generation Ghana.
Exactly. There's Azubi Africa. They've been around for quite a while with partnerships from MasterCard. There's Blossom Academy. And most of all these courses or trainings are actually sponsored. You don't have to pay. You just apply, justify your inclusion, prove your worth, and then you are in. And they go ahead to actually even get you an internship and try to match you up with companies. So it all depends on your own resilience and your ability to spot opportunities ahead and position yourself for it.
I think I should sign up with Generations Ghana from here.
I think you should.
Could you advise me to?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? Depending on what you want to do, it's a good place to start from.
Is that me can give you this boy a job?
Yeah. It's a good place to start from.
Yeah.
So these days, in as much as we say there are not a lot of opportunities, you can actually create a pipeline for yourself if you know what you actually want. Because there are no opportunities, but if you go to the skill club right now, we have about 8 or 9 roles still open there that we've not filled.
Wow.
From front end, back end, DevOps, designers, and all of that stuff. So, yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry.
You can check it out for yourself.
I'll have to do the research for myself. Yeah. That's amazing. Anyway, before we finalize everything, one last question. Let's talk about the upcoming Code and Cocktails game.
Yeah. The Code Cup.
Yes. I know. Wait, you go play defense.
It's a soccer player.
Or you go catch. You be coach. You be coach. Or which one? You be striker. Then you Prince go do. You don't play. Okay, me. I don't know, but maybe I'll be on the wings or something.
Whichever one works.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah, so Code Cap came about because we decided we don't just want to have parties at the end of the year. Your health matters as well. So the whole theme is around cardiovascular health, right? Promoting cardiovascular health. So on the 27th of June, we'll be having a match at Wembley, East Legon, just here, opposite the, is it opposite or adjacent the Executive Club, East Legon. Exactly.
Yeah, East Legon.
Yeah, so we have developers, product managers, QA people, beyond the game service, an avenue to actually connect and build relationships that actually matter. Right. So yeah, come around. And if you're a company listening, you want to sponsor to our arms are open. The GSAs as customized right from scratch, designed here in Ghana. I mean, made here in Ghana. Just like last year, the kits, everything is made here in Ghana. So that's an employment opportunity. We are creating on the other end for the company responsible for actually creating the GSAs. So, I mean, if you're in tech and you've not heard of it, just go to Google and type Code and Cocktails. Visit our website, tap on the, the navbar items. There's Code Cap there. Registration is open already and it's free. It's free to actually attend. So just sign up and show up. If you want to play, you just pay for the JSA. We have put your name at the back. It's for you. I mean, you come sharp and then we have fun. We'll be giving out prizes. Last year we gave out Malcolm vouchers aside the medals and then
for everybody that plays on the winning team.
No, the first and second. So 4 teams will be playing. And then the first and second gets a medal and then Malcolm vouchers. This year maybe might not be Malcolm vouchers.
Wait, how? Maybe, bro. Tell me what is inside. Give me what is inside.
Definitely, if you gave out Malcolm vouchers last year, then this year if it's not Malcolm vouchers,
it has to be higher.
So
I want to see the vibing.
Exactly. Yeah. So we are happy to have Mula on board sponsoring already.
Right.
We are open to close the main sponsor. Then the bigger name branding now will be on the jersey and. Yeah.
The date again is what, 27 June?
27 June. Last Saturday of June. Last year we do it. I think there's a thing of us in the last days of the month. Code and Cocktails is up on the last Friday of November. But again, this year, it will be on the 4th and 5th of November. 2 parties in a row. Do you know why? We are bringing Chris Do to Ghana. FitCon, right?
For FitCon.
Yeah, for FitCon. So Code and Cocktails is now the official after party for FitCon.
Oh.
The announcement will be made any moment from today going.
But you've given it a few
we've already, I mean, the whole partnership is done already. So go to FitCon's website and go buy the tickets for the conference and then slap on the Code and Cocktails tickets for just 50 cedis. For just 50 cedis. If you wait to buy from us, you buy it at 200 cedis or more. But if you go buy it from FitCon right now and slap it on for only 50 cedis.
This is when 4th and 5th.
4th and 5th December.
So FitCon is actually it's fit on the 3rd or 4th. FitCon is on the 3rd.
FitCon is on the 4th or 5th. No, so the conference is 2 days, right?
Yeah.
4th and 5th December, design and tech conference. And then after the conference, the party starts. So we throw the party 2 days in a row.
So after every day,
there's a party.
All right. And it's in December, not November.
It's in December. But the early bird tickets are out, and you can get the ticket using a promo code CODE for 20% off, just for a limited time. So if you are listening, look sharp.
Last one. Yep. For those who are just hearing about Code and Cocktail, what is the brain behind it? I mean, I know.
Okay, and every time the ideology that we have around Code and Cocktails.
Yeah, why was it built?
Our single most important thing we want to be known for is to create the avenue and opportunity for young people in tech to actually connect and build meaningful relationships. Because we believe when talented people come together and have conversations, they could actually work towards innovation and build real-life solutions that could in all help and push humanity forward. That is the thesis for starting Code and Cocktails, and that's what Code and Cocktails. Everything we do at the bottom line is to bring people together to build meaningful relationships, and hoping that out of that relationship and conversations, people can go ahead and build stuff that are innovative enough to push humanity forward. Beautiful. We say that all the time.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much, Sadam. Thank you for taking time to be here and then lecture us on edge computing. Today I've understood that if I'm buying pizza from Abrochi and it gets to Ghana,
it will be cool. It will still come by it to be cool.
Still come by it to be cool. Exactly. DHL might even somebody from DHL exactly. Chop up. But anyway,
if they close to you, then
it's better.
That's what Edge Node does for you. They bring the resources closer to you so that the trip in 3 parts.
I forgot to ask, are there companies doing this already here?
I think so because I want to believe I've seen Blue Space. It's a they call it Blue Space Financial Cloud. I think they are working on data set. There are a few. I want to believe there are a few data centers in Ghana already.
Is it expensive to build a data center?
Of course, beyond the hardware, there's the power cost. So mostly it happens through partnership, public-private partnerships, because you need land, then you need the building, then you need the servers, you need the hardware, then power. And you know, data center can't do without power. So you need
obviously
consistent, uninterrupted power supply.
They interrupt power at least 1 minute per 1 second safe.
1 millisecond, it's always have to be online. Uptime have to be 100%.
So you need these smart power backups that can quickly switch without.
They can actually even predict.
Before it happens.
Yeah, before it happens. That way, everything stays online. But I believe there are a few data centers in Ghana. Maybe not in large ones. But yeah, now that you said, the minister said we are about to launch the AI strategy. AI deals on data. Its data is AI, right? So I want to believe tomorrow we will have, there'll be more plans that will be laid out that have to do with because infrastructure is very important.
Yeah.
So I want to believe Ghana is about to get much more.
I hope so, though. This is the digital space is about to get interesting.
Yeah, so I look forward to the minister's announcement tomorrow.
Right, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for taking time with us. This has been the Z Tech Show. My name is Delpy. I have taken you through all now till the top of the hour. I want to also emphasize that please make sure you're following us on social media. For those of you who just joined and couldn't tune in earlier, the entire conversation will be live on Facebook and you can replay it. You should also make sure you're following us on social media at ZFMGH for Instagram, Facebook, and X, and ZTV for TikTok and YouTube, or Z Multimedia. Our website is www.zmultimedia.com, and please do not change your dial because Highway 1019 is up next and they're going to take you home safely. So don't change your dial. My name is Delpy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to us well. And like I always say, we will talk more, Charlie.
Nanama in the morning, nanama in the evening. Me just a live up my life and I make my money. Me no worry about anybody. Me just a live up my life and I make my money. Me no worry about anybody. Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy 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 giddy. Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy 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 giddy. Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy 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 giddy. Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy giddy giddy. Fire, fire, make it out, that's all grab it. Fire, fire, make it out, that's all grab it. Fire, fire, make it out, that's all grab it. Fire, fire, make it out, that's all grab it. Just to concentrate, I win and celebrate. I've been around, I be the one come take. I do the ones that pay. I've been around, a baby shaped like cocoa. Nothing a man can say when she move around. Cause in a one chop cake, you want to pop champagne. Then